So Bishop Lamor Whitehead, has been found guilty of conning the church members out of 90K, bank fraud, extortion, using church money to buy designer clothes, and more. Probably buy the Bentley and the stuff that he was driving around with in these videos. Probably use the church money to buy that also. Um, these are guys that know how to take advantage of people. These are guys that know that the church, well, some would say church people are easy to take advantage of because they believe in the word. They believe in the pastors. They believe in the bishop. They believe in the elder spokesperson for the church. So they indeed will listen to whatever these people tell them. So if this guy tell him that the Lord wants me to have a Bentley so I can maneuver around in the rich circles so I can bring these rich people to Christ, a lot of them will believe that. A lot of them will be like, okay, well, pastor needs to get that money, so they're gonna give their last. I know there's church that if you don't pay your tithes, they'll put it on your credit report. Now, you know, uh me thinking that if you don't have enough money to pay your tithes and you are in a situation where now they're putting this on your credit, that's not good for you. And you have people that will give their last to the church. They'll have, their bills need to be paid, but they'll give that last to the church in with the thinking of, I'm giving it to God, so I'm going to get it back. And I think God gave you enough common sense to know that if you have $150 and you have $150 worth of bill, or you have $200 worth of bill, you should probably put that $150 towards your bill. The Lord knows that when you have the money, you will give it. I'm pretty sure the Lord don't want you to put your family or yourself in a situation where you can't live safely or you can't operate safely. But a lot of people don't think like that. They think the pastor wants this, the pastor said this, so the pastor has to get it. This is a guy that been asking for fades, asking people to fight him, running around. It was one time he was challenging media personnel to charity boxing match. I've seen him online talking crazy. You don't even know. I'm like, is this dude a pastor or a gangster? It gets confusing with some of these dudes at times. But the point that I'm trying to make is that this dude more likely knew exactly what he was doing from the get-go. A lot of these dudes don't even believe what they're saying. They don't even believe in being a pastor. They just know that the church is an easy target for them to make some money from, and they go there and take advantage of these people. They go there with the intention of getting everything they can get from these people. And a lot of times it does happen. This ain't the first time. It ain't going to be the last time. We have pastors that were getting women in the church pregnant. Pastors that was them and the deacons was sleeping around with the other church member's wife, getting them pregnant, don't know who the father is. This is stuff that happened in the church all the time. I'm not saying that it happens in every church, but I do know that it happens a lot because we see it on the news. We see it in social media. We see it play out in real life. We hear the stories. If you go to church, you hear this one and that one. So it's one of those things that we know happen. And why you think it happened? Because these guys realize that when you're in the church, this is a good place to take advantage of people. These people in the church are easy to take advantage of. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to any church people. Shout out to all the church people out there. Church, a lot of family members of church people. I got family members that are pastors and bishops. So, I'm just talking the facts. We see it all the time. We see pastors telling their flock that they need airplanes, and that they're paying tithes and offerings to get this guy an airplane. And that's how it goes. People know, these guys know that these people will do whatever they ask them to do because they have that control over them. There's people that just believe that the pastor, the bishop, the elder statesperson of the church, they just believe that these guys are holy people and they're walking the walk, and they're the one that teaching you the word, so they believe in these guys. And a lot of times these guys they know that, and they're just taking advantage of these people. They're making sure that they can fill their pockets with money. They can go ahead and have the nice cars, the nice jewelry, the big house, the expensive clothes, the Louis Vuitton, the Gucci, and all this type of stuff. And even sometimes these guys make it to a point where they have the church so set that they have jets, multiple homes. They have multiple women in different area codes. A lot of, so it happens a lot. And this guy now, I guess he didn't get to that level, but he was working his way there. He was faking it until he make it. I guess so. I have seen him drive around in some exotic cars. I've always seen him. Every time I see a picture of him, he's in some type of name brand thing. So he was getting the money from the church somehow, some way. So he was getting money. They were sponsoring his lifestyle. And now he's facing 45 years. He probably won't get to do all 45 years, but I think he should do every bit of it for taking advantage of people that's putting their hopes and dreams in you to teach them to get to heaven. And this dude is only teaching them to get him to the bank. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Let me know if y'all feel like this fool should do every bit of that 45 years. Or, man, he was teaching the word and he slipped up. So, give him a turn the other cheek. I ain't into turning other cheeks. They say, God forgive. I don't. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'm out.